they're back. For the first time since 2012. So good, makes me want to salute. What's up, everybody? It is Blue from Blue Shoes, and today we're coming at you with another sneaker review on another pair of blue shoes. I have a thing for blue, if you haven't noticed. Today's review is on the Jordan 4 in the military blue colorway. But before we get too much into the shoes, I will mention the box. Standard Jordan 4 box, red Jumpman, says Flight on it. They damaged my box, bunch of jerks. Oh. Just kidding, it's okay.
Ooh, that was close.
The splatter print in black and gray on the rest of the box. Nike Air logo there on the side. That's about it. All right, now straight into the shoes. Again, these are back for the first time since 2012. And then before that, I believe they retroed for the first time in 2006. But when I say they're back, they are back and better than ever. I really love this colorway. If you didn't know, it's one of 4 original Jordan 4 colorways that Michael Jordan himself wore. Part of that original release line back in '89. It's one of my most hyped and anticipated sneakers of the year. Jordan 4s are probably in my top 3 favorite sneaker silhouettes of all time. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love this colorway. I've been waiting for this one to come out. It's actually not officially out yet. I was actually able to get these on the sneakers shock drop they did a few days ago. They don't actually end up releasing though until May 1st, I believe. I know that they apparently had a lot of pairs drop, but there's a ton more left. I've heard rumors, I don't know if it's true, but they say like up to 1 million pairs of these. That sounds insane, but I have heard that these are a very general release and will be very easy to cop on release day if you were not lucky enough to get a pair during the shock drop. But again, yeah, this is a really anticipated pair for the old sneakerheads. Again, it's a classic colorway coming back for the first time in 12 years. For a lot of the new sneakerheads, this colorway probably will remind them of the Jordan 4 Pine Greens that released earlier or in 2023 actually, just because it has similar color blocking with the gray around the toe box and the blue where the green was. The only major difference is it's not an SB collaboration, and there's of course not the gum color there where the gray is on the outsole. I really do think it would be cool to get an SB pair of Jordan 4s in this colorway with that gum rubber. That would actually look super sick. But again, this is a classic colorway. Gotta have a major respect for it. All right, so I've really mentioned already a lot about the looks. Love the hits of blue. Love this actually grayish upper. When I originally saw the pictures, I thought it was going to be like just a normal white, but it's actually, the upper of this sneaker is actually more of an off-white. Like it's not like a gray, but it's not a white. It's like somewhere in between there. And then of course you have the blue knit that is underneath the plastic white caging there on the toe and on the outside and inside little patches there. You of course have the Nike Air branding on the heel rather than the Jumpman logo, which is on a lot of the 4s these days. But I know some people, especially a lot of the old heads, really love to see that Nike Air logo there. I think it looks fantastic. The little plastic heel tab there, not nearly as intrusive as some of the past ones were. It's a lot flimsier and softer, so hopefully it won't dig into those Achilles tendons too terribly. But yeah, I love all of the design hits on this, all of the little blue patches, the blue Jumpman logo on the patch with Flight there that you can see, the gray, of course, wrapping around the toe box there, the blue that you can see, of course, there with the Nike logo on the bottom. I think this is an absolutely fantastic colorway. One of my favorite Jordan colorways to release in a really long time. Super stoked that I was able to get a pair of these. The materials on this start with the upper, which is mostly comprised of leather, and it's not a very easily creased leather, it seems at first. I'm not sure how thick the cut is, but whatever finish they put on it, it doesn't seem to lead to creasing quite as much as past Jordan 4 releases have been. I really like the feel of this leather. Again, I'm not sure if it's any thicker or higher quality, but it has a slightly different feel to it, and I'm a fan. I really like it. Of course, you do have a super, super buttery, just really smooth suede that wraps around the toe box there in gray. Has a great feel to it. You can even see when you run your finger back and forth on it, how it kind of like darkens and then lightens because it's moving the hairs of that suede. The inside of the shoe, around the heel collar here especially, is the very typical, just knit material, the same material on the tongue in blue. We have the plastic heel tab here, as I've said, as well as foam for these blue hits here, and a foam rubber midsole, rubber outsole. You do have that little window there where you can see the air unit inside of the heel that's caged there. Of course, we have fantastic herringbone traction here on the Jordan 4. You have it, of course, in blue, in white, and you have it in gray there at the bottom, a little bit of like star traction pattern on that little gray piece at the toe. The traction in these are actually genuinely really, really good. A lot of the old retro Jordans have really good traction, even comparable to some of today's shoes. Granted, they're a lot more tanky, probably not something that you want to play ball or hoop in a whole lot. Now on to the fit and comfort. So the fit for these, I tend to go up half a size in Jordan 4s. I've owned some 10s, which are my true to size shoe size. However, I have feet kind of on the wider side, and specifically my pinky toes on either foot have a tendency to rub some kind of seam or something on the inside of the Jordan 4s that really irritates my toe and makes it uncomfortable to wear them long term. It kind of just squeezes my toe there on the outside of the sneaker. So I went up half a size in these to a 10.5, and I have not noticed that at all, which is very, very nice. I mean, if you don't have wider feet, I think you would probably be fine to go true to size. However, again, for long-term wear purposes specifically, I went up half a size, and if you have really wide feet like myself, I would suggest going up half a size. As far as comfort goes, the insole in this sneaker is actually just Dream Cell. It's not polyurethane, unfortunately, and it's kind of thin. It feels relatively comfortable when you first step into the shoe. Unfortunately, this Dream Cell has a tendency to kind of wear out fairly quickly. It's not quite as comfortable as the polyurethane insole. So that's kind of one area that I kind of wish they would have gone a little bit more high quality with such a popular release, is to include that polyurethane insole rather than this Dream Cell. One thing I failed to mention earlier is you do also have that Nike Air little hang tag there on the shoe, like you used to have with all of the classic Jordan 4 releases. But yeah, for the comfort with that insole, not the best. It is super easy to take out, so it's really not hard to slip your own more comfortable insole in there. With the leather being kind of stiff like it is and not as creasable, it's not gonna be the smoothest ride when it comes to shoes. But yeah, it's not uncomfortable, but it's definitely not gonna be as comfortable as a lot of your more modern sneakers. All right, with that, let's ask the wife what she thinks of these.
I love these shoes. I love the blue, I love the look of them. I'd say the 4s are my second favorite behind the 1s. I like the Air Max look of the 4s, so I give them a 9 out of 10.
Ooh, 9 out of 10. That's high praise coming from her. She can be a little critical with my sneaker collection, but yeah, I definitely think this is like a 9.5, like 9.5 out of 10. I love this. I love the colorway. I love the design. But yeah, this is an absolute classic, one of the 4 original colorways of the Jordan 4 come back after so many years. Can't say enough good about it. I really don't have anything critical to say, but yeah, fantastic shoe. Like I said, they are releasing May 1st, I believe, on the Sneakers app and Footlocker and all of those other apps. So enter all the raffles and sneakers, all the different chances you can to make sure you get a pair of these. Don't miss out, because you might have to wait another 12 years for them to retro intro again. All right, but I think that's gonna do it for today. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all our future release videos and reviews and news and all of that fun stuff. Also, leave a comment in the comment section down below. What you thought of these sneakers, what you thought of the video, if you have any shoes you'd like to see reviewed on the channel, or just any general thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will try to interact as much as I can. Also, please go out, give a like and a subscription to a lesser known channel. You never know how that might brighten their day, encourage them to keep going. But yeah, be nice to each other.